Good morning, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This means Yaakov coming straight from that spiker star, aka the messenger, aka the Virgo goddess, aka the daughters of Zion, aka that topaz gem, sapphire. Hey, listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Ms. Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside looking into your world, say things that you just don't see. Okay, but top of the AM, the girl is feeling good, loved, and so blessed. I left my window up like I do each and every morning. I look up to the celestial realms like Daniel did, and I say my prayers to the sovereign Lord of hosts, for he is merciful and worthy to be praised. He's driving me there, y'all off the lands, giving me the land, me the inheritance, aka reparations. And wherever I'm at, that's where my land shall be and my inheritance shall be, aka reparations. Okay, if you woke up this morning, you need to give thanks to the sovereign Lord of hosts, for he is merciful and worthy to be praised. And always remember, each and every day that you wake up is a fresh new day and clean page for you to get some salvation for yourself, so you can be redeemed from his judgment and everlasting condemnation. Okay, and always remember, each and every day that you wake up is his grace, mercy, and sovereignty. Is never ever to be taken for granted, because it can and will run out soon. Okay, but top of the AM, right? The name of this is called, is oral sex sodomy in a marriage? Is it? Let's get into this. Hold on, I've seen this up and down my timeline. It talks about the sex positions and says sodomy is oral sex in a marriage. And was just saying all this stuff. Okay, so what is sodomy, right? What is sodomy? Okay, we're going to get into what is sodomy. Sodomy is sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation. Okay, so that's what sodomy is. Sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation. Okay, now wisdom and knowledge, okay, and understanding should be used in topics like this, because people just be throwing this stuff all around the place. Okay, first of all, right now, if you're in a gay, according to biblical, in the Torah, we're talking about Levitical law. According to Levitical law, okay, anal sex in gay marriage is prohibited. Okay, anal sex in gay marriage is prohibited. Okay, there's no, you can't do none of that. Okay, now if you're in a gay marriage and you're doing oral in a gay marriage, that is prohibited. Okay, yes, that is prohibited in a gay marriage. Okay, but if you in a regular marriage with your spouse, like if I'm married to my spouse, you mean to tell me I can't suck him or he can't suck on me? Okay, no, that's prohibited. Like, yes, he can suck on me and I can suck on him. Okay, because we are married and we're in a marriage. That is my spouse. Okay, it's my duty and our duty to please one another. Okay, also oral sex is a form of foreplay. Okay, so there's no prohibition in the Torah that a spouse can't have foreplay with his spouse. A wife can't have foreplay with her husband, or a husband can't have foreplay with his wife. Okay, but anal is prohibited all the way around the board. Like this is not even negotiable. You can't practice even if a straight marriage, a male and female, they cannot practice anal. Okay, oral, they can practice oral on each other. Okay, but you can't be gay and you sure enough can't practice anal sex. Okay, and then the thing about it is, with people, they be sitting up here misquoting Leviticus 18:3 to try to suit the narrative that you can't practice oral sex in a marriage. Okay, or a husband and wife can't practice oral sex. Okay, they sit up here and use Leviticus 18:3. According Leviticus 18:3, okay, says, according to the doings, do not practice the ways of Egypt and Canaan. It does not say that a husband and wife cannot have oral sex or foreplay with each other. Okay, so these people just be making up their own laws and just saying all this different type of stuff. Now, when you get down to Judaism is a very, very strict religion. Okay, and it has a lot of family purity laws within that religion, to the point where like they got to get permission from the rabbi to have sex with their spouse, which I think is a bit ridiculous. Okay, I think that's a bit ridiculous. Like the rabbi knows the wife's ovulation cycle and periods. It's just a bit ridiculous with that. Like it's just too much. Okay. Another thing with these people is this: they so quick to sit up here and promote polygamy, okay, and multiple wives, yet they sit up here and say that oral sex is prohibited in sodomy within a husband and wife. Okay, my whole thing is this: what is these other wives doing that your first wife can't do? That's what I want to know. Okay, nobody seemed. I asked this individual, Yasharal Halal Yahoo or whatever his name is. I asked him that. Do you believe in polygamy? Because he tried to emphasize and really tried to emphasize the fact that a husband and wife, oral sex is sodomy amongst a husband and wife. So my question to him is, do he believe in polygamy? Okay, because if he believe in polygamy, then obviously, because the whole thing is with that is this, right? Your wife, I believe this, and I might get chewed up for this, okay? I believe that a wife should be a submissive whore to her husband. That's what I believe, okay? That's just what I believe. I believe a wife should be a submissive whore to her husband, okay? Whatever it is her husband desires, okay? If he wants his balls and dick sucked, the wife should do that, okay? That would eliminate the concubine. That would eliminate polygamy. That would eliminate everything, okay? Be everything all in one. Be your husband's personal freak. Be his booty call, be his porn star, be his whore, be his low down filthy whore. That's just what I believe in, okay? That a wife should be to her husband. Mind you, I said wife to husband. I'm not talking about no situationship and none of that goofy stuff that the outside world going on. We talking about specifically with the wife, okay? Me personally, I'm not being involved with no man, okay? I'm not marrying no man that's not into what I'm into, okay? Because I'm into it, okay? So therefore, no, he has to be into what I'm into, okay? And what's understood don't have to be explained, okay? When things happen organically, it don't have to be explained because y'all already know each other. Y'all already know what y'all like and what y'all don't like and things of that nature. But to sit up here and say that a husband and wife oral sex is sodomy between a husband and wife is a false doctrine, okay? They can foreplay. Oral sex is a form of foreplay. Kissing on each other's neck, kissing on the titties, rubbing each other and stuff like that, touching each other, fingering each other, jerking each other off. That's a form of foreplay, okay? That is, you can do that, okay? And then sitting up here saying that, certain sex positions is prohibited, that is a false doctrine, okay? You can practice any type of sex position with your spouse, okay? You are married. If you can't do that with your spouse, what is you married for? What is you married for? I mean, the whole purpose of being married is to be exclusive with one another, right? Y'all sharing bodily fluids with each other and with one another. If y'all can't be exclusive with one another, why are you married? Why you married? And before I get on out of here, I'm one of them females where, like, you can say I'm insecure, jealous, whatever. All eyes got to be on me, okay? I don't want your eyes on no concubine or no other chick. No, all eyes on me, okay? I'm everything all in one. I'm your personal freak, porn star. I can suck it, jerk it, ride it. Whatever it is you want me to do, I can do everything. You don't need to have no side chick. That's just me. Okay, that's just me. I'm everything all in one. Okay, so I'm a hot mess myself. No. Okay, I'm not sharing my husband with nobody. Okay, that's just me. That's just how it is with me. Okay, but to sit up here and say that oral sex is sodomy between husband and wife is a false doctrine. You can practice whatever position you want to practice. You can do whatever it is you want to do, long as it is not anal sex. Anal sex is prohibited all the way around the board, okay? But anywho, I'm about to get on out of here. It's that Spiker Star, the brightest star of the constellation. Hey, listen, man. These false doctrines, people be making up these false doctrines, man. I tell you, they sit up here, pick and choose. They believe in polygamy, but they don't believe in oral sex. So what is they good for then? What is they good for? What's the purpose of you having all these wives? What are they doing? What are they doing that the wife can't do? The wife's supposed to do everything. Okay? Anywho, is that Spiker Star looking into your world, see things that you just don't see. Repent for your filth. There's going to be a new heaven, new earth. The sovereign Lord is going to bring his kingdom down upon a new earth, and I should dwell there forevermore. Repent for your filthy sins so you can be part of this glorious event. I'm out, man. I'm out.